Atlanta Finals, the discussion for... No, I'm not going to say today because I just came off of doing LA Finals. So Atlanta Finals. The first question, or the first thing I'm going to get off my back, I like it more than Atlanta qualifying. And that's going to be a common theme. It's going to be a common theme for a lot of these episodes. For some of these episodes. That'll be a common theme of me liking it better than the qualifying. And, yeah, that's just the truth. And I think part of it comes from up for grabs and how unique, how much love I have. Because, like, it takes a concept where it's like, what if you had to grab a bar in midair and land it in a cradle? Well, that's pretty hard to do. You can't grab anything in midair because nothing can go, hold up freestandingly in midair. But it takes that concept and does it in the most realistic way possible. And that's using magnets. And because they did. They had, like, these two poles. They, attached the bar from magnets, which is, like, the slightest touch would get it to move. And so that they took that concept and literally made it the most realistic it can. Because for the ninjas, it basically is catching it in midair. Except it basically is catching it in midair. It's that whole concept was interesting, exciting to watch, and yes, difficult. And yet, it still had success. So it had one of those, that's what it kind of aims for. It's like you want a really difficult obstacle, and yet it still can have some success on it, which is what I got. And then, of course, you got Fallout. I mean, I was not like, yeah, Fallout. But it's like, they're going to give me if you're going to give me any obstacle, I mean, basically what I'm trying to say is up for grabs makes up for it. And, of course, Spider Trap. Oh, I didn't say last week. Spider Trap's back. I'm totally fine with that. Obviously, this is probably the first episode in American Ninja Warrior history. I'm not sure. But it seems like it's probably like one of the first times they've ever done this. And that's acknowledge the fact that it rains. And I feel like they rained. I feel like they only did that because of how much it had an impact on the course. Because if they didn't mention that, you might be wondering, like, why 3 athletes fall on the Spider Trap, an obstacle where it's, like, not that difficult as long as you have traction and the energy. As far as how the ninjas can do. And so it's one of those things where it's like, I guess they kind of thought that they had to acknowledge it, or obviously, it's one of those things where they obviously knew that everybody was going to know, so they were like, well, the best thing to do is just straight out say it. Straight out tell the truth. For once, trust me, I've been to the date filming 3 times, and you guys know that. There's a lot of lying going on. And they acknowledge, they lie to your faces. Every time they say these simple words, stay tuned next week. Or, in 6 weeks we'll be in the finals. They lie to you when they do that. So this time it's actually kind of nice knowing them that they're actually telling the truth. That they actually rained a lot. A lot. You could tell by how many Spider Trap finishes or fails, and by how many. That's only 3. Well, it's 3 out of 8. Do the math. That's more than 1/4 of the ninjas who made it there. So, yeah. In an obstacle where it's like nobody fell on it last week. Where really never. Only in that one other season it's been there. Only, I'm about to do the math. 1, 2, 3. Because you got 1 in LA, 1 in Philadelphia, and 1 in Indianapolis. 3 ninjas who ever fell in the Spider Trap last year. And 3 in just in one region. And I think that's, like, honestly, like, the only time anyone's ever, only that region someone's failed the Spider Trap. mainly because there's been some reasons where the spider trap hasn't even been attempted. Yeah, we'll get to that in like 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, in 2 more reviews, and then 3 more reviews. In that third review, stay tuned for that third review, Baltimore City Finals, because that, if you guys seen that episode, you know what I'm going to talk about. You know the thing that's on everybody's mind. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to skip it. I'm going to keep going in order. But yeah, so yeah, Atlanta City Finals. As far as the runs, why is it better? I mean, it showed more big names. I like the course better. I like the finals aspect of the course better than the qualifying aspect of the course. Not saying the qualifying aspect was that bad, but I did like it better. So let's see, who did we start off? We started with Tyrone Poole, which is really interesting because like they hyped him up in qualifying, and then he did better in qualifying than he did in the finals. Yet they showed him in the finals. That's more of a critique on qualifying than it is on the finals. So I gotta, if it was like something they did in the qualifying or the finals and stuff, if it was like the opposite, like they showed him in the qualifying and then he did worse in the qualifying than he did in the finals, that would be on the finals. But this is like, why would, on the qualifying, it's like, why would you show his worst run? And then straight for that, Josiah Singleton up for grabs, which is like, just immediately goes to show. No Craver. Why would they show him so early? I know he follows some poke run, so it's like, I get they wanted to show him early. It's like, I'm like, build the suspense and stuff. But it's like, if you're going to show a big name and want to have a shocking fall, you don't show it like the third run. Because it's like, it was like, oh, I raised an eyebrow as soon as he stepped on the starting line before you got like, before you got even a one big name. Like, he was like one of the biggest names out there. So it's like, show him later. Like, show him later in the episode. It's like, you don't need to rush to show him. You know, and then Kalen Bergstrom, Ferris wheel, farthest run of the night, which is the fifth obstacle, which I tell you, is not the strongest field. But hey, what can I say? You get dealt with a different field every episode, and that's just the truth. I'm not gonna tell you. Kenny Niumatalolo, one of those spider trap fails. He had another person on the shirt. I mean, he okay. This is the episode Lee bumped the head moment, injury, the annual. I'm gonna give it the congratulations, you bumped your head award. It was given out to Hunter Gerard last week. This week, Kenny Niumatalolo for his bouncing spider, boop, on the head. So, congratulations for that award you probably don't want. Did I skip Dougie Fresh's run? Devin Harrelson's run? Yes, I did. Up for grabs. Didn't move on just like Josiah Singleton, but at least made up the wall. That was a reward. That was his reward for the night. And twinjas, giving birth to twinjas. Kevin Carbone, power tower. Because that's where he's heading. Finisher, second fastest time. There's nothing more to say there. He looked good on the course. Oh, and his 360. Can't forget that. That was cool. That was cool because it's like usually all these people who make it up the mega wall, they have like extra confidence. So like they always do something crazy. It's like what's the point? Like there's like after you go up the mega wall, it's like when you stare down the 14.5 foot wall, they're just like that's what I got when I made it up like the 12 foot wall, and I looked at the 10 foot, and it's like I can do that in my sleep, and that's like what these ninjas feel for the 14.5 foot. It's like what else can I add? It's like, what if I can do a 360? What did he do? A 360. Then Travis Rosen. Ooh, Yeah, he fell in up for grabs, but I'm so happy he moves on because it's like he had a, obviously, he retired after this season, so he retired with a perfect streak of going to the national finals, which is like 10 years. 10 years. He obviously has the longest time because no other ninjas made there 10 years in a row, let alone competed 10 seasons. A ninja who's gonna run next, Ryan Stratus. David Campbell, who fell on the, what's it called? The, bar hop in Oklahoma City 2 years ago. So it's like, Brian Kretsch. Remember the knee? Boop. That knee on season 7. Yeah, I can never really watch that back. And Lauren Ball, finally, Lauren Ball. Remember? Indianapolis City Finals, bounce back after the rolling log. And season 6, Salmon Ladder, and then Ron Stratus, who's up next. Mid-run, really weird run, where it's like they showed him on block run, like cut his face in like the middle of his a mid-segment and a mid-segment. Because like it was like his mid-run. He had a mid-run, and in the middle of his mid-run, he had a profile. So like, picture cutting a run in half, and then halfway through the second half. Halfway through the second half of his run, he got a profile piece. Not like a profile piece, but like he just got like a segment, like a 1-minute segment of him talking about how happy he was in Atlanta, which is like, I don't know if he was gonna have a good run if he was gonna have a good cool moment on Black Run. Then it's like, why don't you? I guess in a way they did get what they wanted. They were able to show a mid run and show the Black Run and show part of like a little profile segment. I guess they kind of got that into there, but it was like awkward. Where it's like he went up the warp wall, like he was showing it, finishing the Ferris wheel, and then he ran up the warp wall, and he's like, oh yeah, and he cut himself on block run, and this segment, and they showed the segment, and up back on the same ladder. It's like, well, I guess that works. I have no problems as long as they show part of Ryan Stratus's run. I'm totally happy because that's better than no Ryan Stratus. Some Ryan Stratus is better than no Ryan Stratus. That's what I learned. Just take it or leave it. Take or leave Ryan Stratus. Because he's like one of the ninja veterans where it's like, I really want to see a lot of his runs, but they don't really show a lot of his runs. And it's like, guess what they did? They just showed his run. Maybe a middle run, but they showed his run. So, I'll take a middle run. Especially when there are not many in this episode. He's actually the only one. Ryan Stratus. Who's after Stratus? Jody Friedman. 19, rock climber, spider trap, night dawn. Moving on to Vegas, there's not much to say there. Youngest ninja of the night, moving on. Jessica Clayton, hit the bouncing spider, fell on bouncing spider, yet they were still able to bring good news that she's moving on. George Russell, final run, again, looked good. He almost slipped on the spider trap. Finished, fastest time, moved on to Power Tower, won the Power Tower. Again, it's a different Power Tower because you had to go down the rope and then climb his way up. I liked it. I liked his run in general. He looked good. I like seeing the up for grabs done so efficiently, like how he did. I just like efficiently. Like, it looks cool to do up for grabs efficiently. Because like when you look at it, it's like it feels kind of like satisfying to see a ninja like swing up, grab it, land, swing it, grab up, land. Because like the whole movement is cool, but like when you see it done it in like 5 seconds, because that's what I really like about part of the reason why I really like the city finals and demonstrated probably the best in this episode is how these courses can be difficult but yet fast paced. Because like the whole movement of grabbing the bar in midair can be done in like 5 seconds, but also their run on or their how long. One point is like you can complete like I feel like you can complete up for grabs in 10 seconds, but you can end your night on up for grabs in 10 seconds. So it's like the fact that you can do it quick and you can fall quick, that's kind of what you want. You don't want like it's one of those obstacles where it's one of those obstacles where you can't like hang on for dear life for 10 minutes. Like I'm obviously over exaggerating, but like there's obstacles where it's like you're literally hanging on for dear life and like you spend a minute up there. Instead, it's like you spend a minute up there, then that's sad, and nobody's done it. No, I don't think a single thing just took a minute to get through an obstacle where it's like the difficult part, literally blink and miss it type thing. It literally is like to do that up for grab transfer. It's like a blink and you miss it, and you could be in the water. And again, I'm totally fine with that because it's still difficult. Like, if it wasn't difficult, that's a whole new thing. But up for grabs was difficult. The most difficult obstacle that I had. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I liked it. I really did. I don't have much complaints other than a solid episode. And a solid episode is what you want. And a really actually pretty good one. I might even do a ranking of all how I think about these episodes in order from worst to best. But hey, I have a lot more regular reviews to get through, so I can't really jump to conclusion just yet. Stay tuned for more videos coming right at you.